friend, I'm so glad that you're here today. We're gonna have a lot of fun diving into Christmas decor for 2025. I cannot believe I'm saying those words, but we're here already. Every year, towards the end of October, I like to sit down with you guys and talk about my Christmas decor plans for the upcoming season. So I have some new goodies that I'm excited to share, but more importantly, I just want to share my heart behind decorating this year and how I plan to create a really cozy Christmas environment in my home without feeling like, I don't know, I need a ton of stuff. So if you need some encouragement or some decorating ideas, or you just want to see what I picked up for this season, make sure you keep on watching. Before we go on, I kindly wanted to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. If you've been around my channel for any length of time, you know how much I love my therapist through BetterHelp. I've been working with her for over 2 years now at this point, which is just crazy to me. And I love talk therapy. I love having somebody who is in my corner, whose sole purpose is to be there for me and just listen with unbiased professional advice and tools to help me cope with the everyday stress of life. Maybe you're going through something, or maybe life is just stressful. Maybe you're in a busy season and you just need someone to talk to. Consider BetterHelp, because I can speak from personal experience. It truly changed my life, and you deserve to have somebody in your corner too. Getting started with BetterHelp is as simple as filling out a few questions online or on the app, and you'll be matched with a therapist in as little as just a couple of days in most cases. And what I love most about BetterHelp is that you can do your therapy sessions from the comfort of your own home or wherever's convenient for you at a time that's convenient for you. It does not get better than that. I love that I can literally be in my pajamas on the phone on my couch on a Wednesday afternoon if I want. And it just makes me feel safe and secure. So this is my friendly reminder that it's okay to not be okay, but it's also okay to be okay and just want someone to talk to. And if you're considering therapy, try BetterHelp. You can go to betterhelp.com/Amy Fritz and you'll get 10% off of your first month's therapy. And thanks again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. But anyway, let's dive in. So this year, I kind of just want to add on to last year. Last year was our first year in this house, which is a little overwhelming, being in a large home that we'd never decorated before, and I wasn't entirely sure, what I wanted to do or how everything would turn out. So my thought last year was, okay, let's do a few things and let's do them well. And so I kind of want to prescribe to the same thing this year. We're just going to add on a little bit more. So last year, the big investment was our tree. We ended up buying a beautiful 12-foot tree from Costco that we love so much, which also included some additional ornament purchases because it was a much bigger tree than what we had previously. And we really went all out on the tree. And then I did my fireplace mantle. I added some greenery here or there, and that was kind of it. We just kept it really simple, and I really enjoyed that. This year, however, our big investment piece or purchase, if you will, are garlands for our banister, the staircase, and the railings up above our loft. And I'm so excited to have that decorated. I think it's really gonna elevate our home and be so beautiful. So, big purchase this year. I ended up buying 5 of these 6-foot garlands. They're from Hobby Lobby, and they're a cedar garland, and they're pre-lit, which is really nice. So they're pre-lit. I can always add more fairy lights to them if I feel like they're not enough, but so pretty. I love the natural texture. I like to use lots of real cedar typically in my decorating at Christmas time, but I did not want to deal with the headache of real cedar on the staircase because that would have been a mess. But very excited about this. This is actually the exact same garland I have for my fireplace mantle. Last year I added eucalyptus to it and it was so pretty. I would love to eventually add some eucalyptus garlands to these, but I don't think I'm gonna purchase those this year. I think that'll be maybe a next year purchase. So this is me just kind of sharing my process little by little each year. If you're a newlywed or maybe you've moved into a new home and you don't feel like you have a big collection, it's totally okay to just buy what you can each year and just enjoy the journey. Okay, this next item kind of goes along with that. They're loud, I'm sorry, but they're these beautiful brass bells. I got them from Walmart, of all places. The brand is Holiday Time. And my thought for these was to hang them at the end of the banister, where I do ribbon and bows, like towards the end of the garland on the staircase banister. So I'll kind of have these hanging down. I'm not 100% sure that's what I'm gonna do, but that's kind of my thought behind these. I thought that would be really, really pretty. Or if that doesn't end up working out, I can always hang them on our hall tree or in our mudroom. Next was my other Walmart purchase, same brand, the Holiday Time brand, but I picked up these beautiful shatterproof ornaments. They're like almost like a mercury glass. They're kind of silvery, kind of gold, depending on the lighting, but they're huge, like huge. And I've needed bigger ornaments. Again, I had a much smaller tree at our old home, and this tree is so large that you can really get away with big ornaments and fill up more space that way. And for the price, I just thought these were so pretty, and I love that they were shatterproof. Not all my ornaments are shatterproof, but it is nice to have that option, and at Walmart, of all places. So my tree last year and kind of my color scheme was browns, golds, silvers, and I did a lot of like paper ornaments. What is that called? Like crepe paper? No, that's not what it's called. Like craft paper, paper mache. What is it called? You know what I'm talking about. I'll show you in a second. But I did a lot of browns, and it was so cozy and wintry. I felt like I could have kept my tree up all winter and it would have been beautiful. I've been so drawn to kind of this nature-inspired Christmas decor the last 5 years now, actually. And our colors in our great room are blue and green, and reds just feel off in here. I could absolutely do a red tree. I just haven't been inspired to. And so all that to say, I'm still gonna keep the browns and the golds in my tree, and I'll share with you some pieces I have that are beautiful, but I'm going to incorporate some greens this year and blues to my tree. And I'm so excited. I tried to look on Pinterest and I did not find exactly what I had in mind. So I guess I'm just gonna have to kind of come up with it. But I bought some new ornaments in those colors to kind of bring it into the tree. Let me show you. So first up are these ornaments from Hobby Lobby. I got them 50% off. They're this beautiful sage green. They're velvet. And they're kind of a fun shape and texture. I just thought they were so beautiful. I got 2 packs of these, and that green color, it matches my rug like perfectly. Not that you have to match your Christmas decor to your house. It's just kind of working out that way. So I don't know, I thought these were so pretty. And then to my pleasant surprise, I totally forgot that last year, I think the week of New Year's, I don't know, the week after Christmas, I was in Virginia with my family and my mom, and we did a shopping day, and we went to kind of this boutique-y area. I don't even remember exactly where we were, but regardless, these beautiful kind of decor, antique, boutique vibe shops where the ornaments would normally be outrageously expensive. But it was after Christmas, and all of these ornaments were 75% off, 50% off, 90% off, depending on what they were. So I got some beautiful ornaments for our tree for next to nothing. And I was so proud of myself. My mom and I had so much fun. I had never done that before, like the post-Christmas decor shopping, but it was fun. It was fun because it was impromptu. I wasn't planning on doing it. I just kind of stumbled upon it. But let me show you what I picked up last year. I can't link any of this, but I just have to share with you guys because it's so pretty. If you guys remember last year, I talked about wanting to find birds for my Christmas tree. I loved the idea of having birds on the tree. Never found exactly what I was looking for until I was shopping with my mom and we were in all these beautiful boutiques. Look at at these. Oh, isn't it so pretty? It has the brown too, which I think is just perfect. It's just got a little clip, so you can clip it right on your tree. I think I got 6 of them. And I know, kind of weird, kind of different, but I think it's gonna be so beautiful. I love nature, I love birds. I don't know, I think it's gonna be fun. And then these were probably my favorite find. These are seriously stunning. These are probably not shatterproof, so I have to be careful. But again, they're like this glass ornament with these leaves on them. Oh my word, so, so pretty with kind of the greens and golds. I think it'll really work. I think that'll be kind of the tricky thing, is kind of marrying everything together, but we'll see what I end up doing. But I'm definitely gonna start with these beautiful ornaments and then sprinkle in the cheaper ornaments as needed, and we'll see. But I got these in this size, and then I got them in a more traditional size. So pretty. And then these were similar, but these are actually glass, which I love glass ornaments. They are so reflective with all the twinkly lights, and they just have these greenish color. They're like a sage green colored leaf painted on. And oh, I just thought these were so pretty. Yeah, I'm so excited. I think they're just so unique. I've never seen anything like this. And that is always my heart when I'm decorating my home. Like I want things that you can't just run out and buy anywhere. It creates more of a curated, collected feel, I think. And so really excited about these. So next up are just some kind of filler ornaments from Amazon. They came in a box of 28, and this is where I shopped for my blue ornaments. I wanted to find at least 1 or 2 styles of blue to add to the tree, and I found these. They're like a pretty dusty blue with some gold. So pretty. And then the other color that came with are this light blue, dusty blue. And I think this is gonna be a pretty subtle way to just add some blue to the tree, but we'll see. It also came with white, but I don't know that I'm gonna use the white. So I have my ornament tote out, and I'm actually so impressed with how well it's organized and categorized this year. I wanted to just pull a couple of things to share, just to give ideas of things I'm gonna use again, things that are still available at Hobby Lobby or Amazon. First up, these stars. I got these on Amazon last year. They fold out like this. Oh, you have to like use the drawstring, I guess. Yeah, there you go. They fold out like this. Then you can hang them, or I kind of just hid that and like pushed them into the tree. But they're really fun, and they take up a lot of space. So if you want to get a lot for your buck, this is a good option, because I think these were fairly cheap. And they added such a fun texture and shape to the tree. On that same note of fun texture and color, I have these velvety brown poinsettia picks. These are just from Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure they still have them, and they're just so beautiful. I love the gold. I love the texture. They add fullness to your tree too, which is nice. So yeah, seeing all this come together is fun. I am intrigued how I'm gonna make this all work, but we'll see. I think it's gonna come together. You guys have to trust my vision on this one. These were 2 different ornament styles. I wanna say both from Hobby Lobby last year, or yeah, maybe last year. Just like these acorn, kind of that same material as the stars. And then I have these just cute little gold orbs texture. I love like the twiggy texture, kind of that grapevine texture. I think is just more natural. Another thing I added to my tree last year, I believe I got these on Amazon, but they're just gold glitter pine cones. They're real pine cones, but they just have gold glitter on them. I love to use picks all over a tree. I think they just add so much texture. Beyond the poinsettia pick, I also used these, and I know they're available at Hobby Lobby this year because I bought more. They're very whimsical. The gold is so pretty. It's almost more like a champagne white gold. So it just adds another depth and dimension to my tree. I've got a variety of shades of gold, which I think just adds a lot of interest. So this is the other pick I'm mainly gonna use. I do have, let's see. Oh, I do have these as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna use them or not. Oh, these are pretty, like a gold leaf. And these are all from Hobby Lobby. Okay, last couple of things I wanted to share. This was the ribbon I used last year. This is a really pretty brown and gold stripe. It's from Amazon, and I think it's still available if you're doing a brown and gold tree. It is beautiful, but I don't think I'm gonna use it this year. I don't know how it'll work with the green. I don't know. I did buy some new ribbon. I always buy new ribbon every year. I love to buy ribbon, and I just feel like I can't have enough of it. I always end up using it at some point on a wreath, for gifts, whatever. So I bought a few options, and that way when I go to decorate, I can see what works. But these are all from Amazon. The first one is this beautiful dusty blue color. I figured it might be another nice way to add that pop of blue to the tree since I don't have a ton of blue ornaments. But we'll see. I've got these, and then I did get a really skinny brown velvet ribbon in case I don't want to go the blue route and I want to do just small little bows on the tree. I got 2 of these. And then my third option, in case this one I'm not feeling, I also got this gold, kind of camel colored, thicker ribbon that I could do bows with or just do ties. So I like to do more like just twist tie ribbon style or bow ribbons. I don't typically do like the large like cascading ribbon on my tree. I have in the past, I just haven't for a few years. I just like to keep it simple. So we'll see, I'm either gonna use this one, or this one, unless I end up finding something else I like more before then. But this blue one is so pretty. If you're doing a blue tree, this is gorgeous. The last couple of things are just like the not so fun practical things that are nice to order ahead of time so that when you go to decorate, everything's ready. Batteries, you know, all that kind of stuff. This is my favorite tie for garland. They're just Velcro ties. You just cut them to size. They work awesome. And they're just so like usable. It's so easy to just tie these to a staircase banister like I'm gonna be doing. So I got 2 of these. They're great. If you have not tried them, highly recommend. And then these are my favorite lights for garlands. If you don't have pre-lit garlands like I do on my mantle, comes in a battery pack like you would see for like a fairy light, but they're traditional, true, warm light. Actually, they can be multiple colors, but warm white is one of the settings. That's what I do. They're like your traditional large Christmas lights. They're indoor, outdoor. They're so good. They're so beautiful. So I'm definitely gonna wrap my mantle garlands in these lights this year. Okay, well, that's everything new I had to share, and just kind of some of the old too. I wanted to just kind of share it all and give you a picture of what Christmas decorating is gonna look like this year. Walmart is really good this year, you guys. So many good finds. Hobby Lobby is always a great option too, but just remember, you don't need a ton of stuff to make your home beautiful for Christmas. I like reminding myself why I do what I do and how much fun it is just to enjoy Christmas as a family it's liberating, it's freeing. We don't have to have some cookie cutter perfect home or perfectly decorated space that you see on Instagram, or maybe even here on my channel. Maybe you think when you watch my decorating videos, like I have this perfect, I don't know, decorated space. It could not be farther from the truth. My kitchen is a mess right now. I've got dishes filled up in the sink. I've got throw pillows everywhere. Like, life is real, life is messy, and just do what brings you joy when it comes to Christmas decor. If 90s nostalgia colored lights bring you joy, go for it. If the bright red brings you joy, go for it. If natural bird inspired nature brings you joy like it does for me, go for it. I hope more than anything you remember the reason for the season, that you can find joy in the birth of our Savior, and that you're surrounded by loved ones. And at the very least, you feel like you're surrounded by a friend because you are here in this space. I love you guys. Let me know down in the comments what colors are you decorating with this year? Do you change it up? Do you always do traditional reds? I've seen a lot of green and gold on Instagram this year, so I'm curious, but I'm not one to follow trends typically, so we'll see. But anyway, so thankful for you. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you really soon. We're gonna decorate come November. Can't wait. See ya. Bye.